Let's see. Iron Mike, people, is a memory. At this stage, it's more of a myth than anything else. People treat Mike Tyson like they treat Bruce Lee. Of course, nobody can beat 132-pound, 5'6" or 5'7" on a good day Bruce Lee. No, nobody can beat him. And if you have the audacity to say there's somebody who actually walked planet Earth that could beat that man, you don't know what you're talking about. You have no credibility. You don't know anything about fighting. You've clearly never been in a fight, and you know nothing about martial arts or fighting in general. Okay, if that's what you believe, sure. I hope the Fighting Words audience is not as delusional as Bruce Lee fans when I say what I'm about to say. Let's see. I'm going to say something that's going to sting, maybe even hurt a few people. Kid Dynamite died with the Catskill connection. Okay? We're talking about Customato. We're talking about Kevin Rooney. That cast. All right? He died with that. Then you have Iron Mike. You know, the name that came synonymous with Mike Tyson. Iron Mike. Iron Mike was knocking everybody out. Iron Mike is still on the canvas in Tokyo. Iron Mike got laid out that night by Buster Douglas, and he never got back up, and he never recovered. And after that, he was just Mike. Whether you like it or not, that's the truth. Mike got up off that canvas that night. Mike flew back to the States. Iron Mike is still on the canvas in Tokyo, Japan. That's the truth. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is 57 years old. Basically 60 years old. Okay? A senior citizen he is. He's a senior citizen with sciatica who sometimes walks with a cane because of how bad his sciatica hurts him. And sometimes is even pushed around in a wheelchair because that's the stage or the setting that the sciatica at times puts him in. Let's see. Jake Paul, he's in his 20s. Do I think this fight is staged? Do I think all his fights are staged? Yes. I don't care. Like, you look at a Tyron Woodley. Okay, fine. You caught him with a... Listen. Tyron Woodley fought Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Now, there's a lot of boxing fans on here, so I'm not 100% sure how many people know who Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is. He's an elite striker. He is more of a karate guy. You know, he's not a boxer at all. I'm not giving him that. However, he's an elite striker, a world-class elite striker. Okay, if he wants to hit somebody, he can hit him. He's fast enough, he's elusive enough, and he's smart enough when fighting. Tyron Woodley was dodging his punches. And you mean to tell me that he can't see what Jake Paul is throwing at him? Jake Paul, who, by the way, when they fought, well, he still is, but especially at the time that they fought, was very much so an amateur. If you want to be kind to him, you could call him a novice. Simple as that. I'm just stating the facts, people, whether we like it or not. You know, like, do I think that fight was staged? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, he's beating guys and he's knocking all these guys out. But you're talking about guys who are seasoned fighters. You're talking about guys who have 40 fights under their belts. And I'm not saying that he can't knock them out. I'm just saying he's not knocking them out in the fashion that he's knocking them out. It seems as if they're not bringing any pressure to this guy, to this kid. And that is highly unlikely with the plethora of skill under their belts. Not to mention, we're talking about ex-champions. We're not talking about, top-of-the-line contenders. We're talking about ex-champions. Get out of here. I don't believe that. So, but nonetheless, Jake Paul's in his 20s. Nonetheless, although I do believe his fights are staged,